Hi Zesties. Okay, today I'm eating Korean fried tofu. Gotta have my Waterloo. So, and I'm officially back to cooking, okay? Wait for the cooking videos, but I've realized today, if I'm gonna clean my apartment to the extent that I need to, it's a big task right now. I've been so busy and my life has been so crazy. But anyway, so this was actually the box, the BB Go Korean crunchy chicken, I think it's called, box. However, I accidentally dropped all of my chicken on the floor. And then I was like, what do I do now? You know, my dinner's ruined. But then I was like, wait, I have tofu in the fridge. And now we have Korean fried tofu. And I'm using, someone got on my case saying I wasn't using chopsticks. That was on the with Filipino noodles, and Filipinos don't use chopsticks. But Koreans do use chopsticks, so I'm using them too. Although I'm still like getting the hang of it. I am afraid of doing this. What? No! You know what? I'm not doing that anymore because I'm not doing that anymore because I don't want to lose any more tofu. This is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It would have been better with the chicken. Like, but you know, this is pretty good. You know, now that I'm eating this way, wait, let me see if I can get you guys a better view. Now that I'm eating this tofu like this, I'm thinking it would be nice if they just sold the sauce. Like just the chicken sauce. And you can do it yourself, you know? But like, woo, it's spicy. I put 2 Thai chili peppers in here. But like, the batter on the chicken is a very thick, crunchy batter. And the batter that I the batter that I used on the tofu is very thin. Like, I don't even know if you can tell if it's fried, but it is. Still, good dinner. And I get to show off my love for tofu. I already know the tofu haters are out there, and you know what? I don't care. You're wrong. Tofu is a wonderful ingredient, okay? And it's not whatever weird theories you have about the negative, like, side effects of eating tofu or whatever, they're wrong, okay? Team tofu. I actually find it interesting that I feel like I've commented on this before. Oof. I find it interesting that tofu is basically exclusively eaten by vegan and vegetarians here in the United States. Because in Asia, that was a good one. That was a good bite. In Asia, it's commonly eaten by everybody, you know, like you don't have to be a vegan or vegetarian to eat it. It's just part of their diet. And I'm surprised that it's so, you know, exclusively eaten by vegans and vegetarians. Because it's so cheap. I feel like you guys are kind of like missing out on some action back here, like seeing me scoop. But I am not really sure how to avoid that. It would be awkward with the chopsticks to reach on the other side. Wish you guys could taste those zesties. See, this is why I'm happy I'm back to cooking, because I guarantee you, and this isn't even so from scratch as I would like to do, you know, because the sauce came from a box, or like it was like a pre-made sauce. But I definitely cook better than any of these places I eat. Actually, though, I need to start doing, I need to upload my Mississippi restaurant reviews, although I'm scared because one of them was really, really bad. But I need to start doing restaurant reviews. I want to do some restaurant reviews from my area, but I feel like if I do restaurant reviews in my area, some of the foods around here, I almost feel that it's pointless to do a video in English. Like only a Spanish speaker would even know what the food is or care about it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is better to be in English. Actually, that's a funny thing that I thought about. When I make these videos, I feel like I need to pretend to not speak Spanish, or like pretend that it's like a new food to me, because I see people making videos, oh, my first time eating this or that food, right? And people from that country want to see someone's like reaction to it. Like, for example, people comment and say, eat this or that type of food. And one guy was saying, eat Salvadoran food. I was like, what do you suggest I get? And he was like, pupusas. And it's like, oh, I know what a pupusa is. I've eaten pupusas before. But they want the video like, first time trying Salvadoran food. Oh, what's this? What's a pupusa? Oh. Hey, but you know what? There's like various food reviewers in Tampa. Maybe I can bring a new thing. Because none of them are doing it. None of them are doing the, you know, none of them are reviewing the Hispanic restaurants on this side of town. You know what I mean? So maybe that could be like my thing. To be honest, what I really want to do, I'm like afraid to say this because I don't want someone to steal my idea. Yes. That sauce is so good. But I seasoned it up extra too, of course. I didn't even tell you guys how I made this. But like I said, I don't want people to steal my idea, but I only have like 700 something zesties, so I don't even really think they would care. But in my area, Cuban pizza is very popular. And I don't really like the food scene in Tampa. I've been very, very underwhelmed with it. Considering my last city was Fort Lauderdale, and Fort Lauderdale had some food. But since moving to Tampa, this is like my favorite food that I found. Or the one that to me was like most interesting. And the restaurant that sold me Cuban pizza closed, and I knew they would too. It's such a shame, man. The restaurants don't last in my area at all. I've seen so many of them close. But that's a food to me that's just Tampa as can be. Cuban pizza, that's Tampa as can be. Sorry, I tried to do it off camera, but I failed. And it's all over, like literally. I mean, it's crazy. Like literally in one block, like my particular block, I think there's 2 Cuban pizza places. If we're talking in this whole entire, like what would be considered this neighborhood, there's like at least 10. And I think that would be a really cool video and a very Tampa video, you know, because like Tampa's a really nice city. Tampa's the best city I've lived in. Even though now it's super expensive and I have all these problems, and I miss when Florida used to be cheap when I moved here in 2017. Ooh, but whew, excuse me. But that video would be Tampa as Tampa can be. And you know, I could search for the best Cuban pizza in Tampa. Right? But my concern is, if I do the, I feel like that's a video that only a Spanish speaker, only a Cuban living in Florida would care about, you know, or only a Spanish speaker living in Florida would care about. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. You know what, though? This was so good. I'm so glad that I thought of the save with the tofu. Because I was thinking, I dropped my chicken on the floor. My dinner is ruined. What am I gonna do? I was thinking, like, you know, I'm gonna go to a restaurant, fast food, whatever. And I thought, no, I have tofu in the fridge. And you know what? That was a great, once again, you know what? I need to do more vegan food, to be honest, because I believe that I make the best vegan food. Like, my vegan fish and grits were amazing. I feel like that is easily one of the best vegan dishes ever created. My vegan fish and grits. I did another vegan dish that I was really proud of, and I can't remember what it was. Man, but, you know, my life has been so crazy, but I should be able to make videos, and I really, really hope to start making cooking videos. Even this one would have been a good one. But you know what? I'm very happy that my Walmart started selling the Korean fried chicken again. I didn't think they were going to bring it back, but they did. Well, that was a wonderful and satisfying meal, Zesties, and vegan. Aren't I cool and hip? But you know what? I am happy to be a meat eater who does not have a stigma against vegan and vegetarian food. Because I don't really believe that food is like automatically inferior if it doesn't have meat or whatever. And I love tofu. You know what? The vegans showed me tofu and the vegans showed me jackfruit. So I say shout out to the vegans, you know what I mean? I love tofu, I love jackfruit. Oh, that's my jackfruit tacos. That's one of the best vegan dishes ever made. And I've never seen someone do jackfruit tacos as good as I do. That's a video I need to make. Actually, I made a little video in Spanish once about my jackfruit tacos. And a woman on it was requesting a Spanish language video about that. We'll see. You know what? I'm going with the flow and seeing where this takes me. That's why I started doing mukbangs, because I realized that's what gets me subscribers and followers. So I'm just going to go with the flow, play around, have fun, see what works, see what doesn't work. Hey, if I stick to it, we're going to have 1,000 Zesties by the end of the year. Man, that rice is so good with all the sauce and everything soaked up in it. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. Oof, yummy. That was so, you know what? I feel like that was extra good because this time I really seasoned it up extra. And, ooh, was that good? Like you know that the food's good when you're having like a flavor afterglow. Like you're just chilling. I almost feel like when I eat buldak. I'm having this like afterglow, like basking in the flavor, like, oh wow. And all my mouth and taste buds are like totally having a little party right now. That was so good. Okay. Bye, Zesties.